Hello, hello, gorgeous human beings. Oh my God, welcome to the realm of the unapologetic woman. My name is Alnash and I am your host today. And I'm going to make this one short and sweet because we all have shit to get on with, girlfriend. And at the end of the day, I want this to be of extreme value that you can take and practice, implement, whatever you want to do. Try it out for size and see what difference it makes in your life. And if it's fantastic, then I ask that you share this resource with other fantastic women, because honestly, it's time for us to start coming together, co-create one team, baby, team humanity. And I do believe it's time for us all to start working together in creating an exceptional experience of life. So I've got my cup of coffee here. I hope that you have your favorite beverage as well. And as always, I'm not here to share information. I really want to create an opportunity for transformation and for us to have a rich conversation. So if I don't know you, if we haven't met before, please write in the comments who you are, where you are dialing in from. And if we do know each other, hey friend, say hi. It's always great to see you in another space. So I want to chat a little bit today about manifestation as an expression of self. Like everybody else on this planet at this time who's ever had any contact with personal development, I have been trained on how to set and achieve goals. So we all started with goals, and then we started talking about manifestations and desires and all of these things. And they are great, and it really works in a masculine paradigm. So if you are setting goals, that is the masculine paradigm. If you are planning, that is the masculine paradigm. If you are singularly focused, that is the masculine paradigm. And please always know that I'm not making any of that wrong. The feminine paradigm is complementary to the masculine paradigm. So I don't want anybody to throw out the baby and the bathwater in order for them to start from scratch. This is an invitation to enhance, to build on, to expand everything that you already know and that you have been doing and creating up until this point, by just opening your mind to more potential, more possibilities, and more layers, a richer experience of life. But so when we are setting goals, when we are manifesting through vision boards and holding the vision, all of that is very much an external process that we are going through. And yes, it's powerful and it's fun, by the way, and it can be a great experience for you. This piece is specifically for the woman who's ready to go a little deeper and to calibrate instead of to create externally, is to calibrate to the greatness within who you have already become through a multitude of desires created through life experience. And so maybe you don't necessarily need to focus anymore on one thing in order for you to grow. Maybe you are the woman who's ready to grow and then to pop into the 3D realm, that which you have become on the 4D realm. And this is the expression of that. So what the hell am I talking about? Well, you and I both know that everything that we desire to create, everything that we desire to achieve, everything that we desire to manifest is because how we believe it will make us feel. That is what we are being taught. We want things because we think we're going to be happier. We want things because we think we're going to feel better in the having of it. But everything that we desire is because of who we become in the process of manifesting the desire. So I have never set goals with my clients in the 20 years as a professional coach and said, yes, this is what you want, baby. Let's go for it. Let's make the plans. Let's take the actions. I've always asked them, who do you become in the process of having this desire? Who is the woman who has created this desire in her life? And then really delving deep into what does she think, how does she believe, what does she feel, what are her emotions. So this has always been a part of my work, and my work just now enhances this even further. So if this is something that you desire to experience, then book a consultation with me and I will have you have the experience of what this feels like. But I've come to understand, even on a deeper level now, that everything that we desire to manifest in the 3D realm is because of something specific in our energetic makeup that wants to be enhanced in our physical makeup. So there is something in our already evolved consciousness that is pulsating, wanting to be experienced in the physical personality of who I am as a human. So remember, we are human beings, the human and the being, the consciousness. And so when we start calibrating more and more, there's more harmony between the human and the being. And all of a sudden, it's not me against me, it's me and me. We start having a different experience of ourselves and therefore a different experience of life. But when you can start identifying what is it of all your desires, looking at all of your desires, what is that underlying theme of what it is that you really desire, who you really desire to be? What is the specific characteristic of the person that you desire to be, because you know that you are already her in consciousness? The game changes again. So when I look at my desires that I am working towards at the moment, not working towards at the moment, that I hold in my consciousness at this time, the underlying theme of what I really desire is disciplined focus. When I understand that what I really desire is disciplined focus, I want an expression of myself as the woman with disciplined focus. Now it becomes really freaking easy, darling, because I already know the activities, the rituals, all the delicious things that I have learned in the last 51 years that puts me in a state of disciplined focus. And so now, by simply practicing those on a daily basis, I'm unattached to the manifestations and I allow them through easier because I simply am the woman with disciplined focus. Now, here's the other thing. When I understand that my true desire is to be the woman with disciplined focus, and whatever that is for you, like your work is to go figure out what that thing is for you that you're actually desiring, becoming unattached to the physical expression thereof. Then I also become the observer of what are my patterns that has me undisciplined in my focus. So there are other patterns that I have trained, that I have practiced, that takes me out of that state. And once I get to identify those, I simply get to let them go. I observe them and I choose different. I choose to release. I choose to surrender. And in that, I shift, I recalibrate every single time into being the woman who has disciplined focus. So here's my invitation to you today. If you just go and write down all the things that you are working towards at the moment, and then ask yourself, who is the woman who is living that? And what specifically is that characteristic that you are seeking to express, that you are seeking to calibrate to, that you are seeking to be? Then what are the actions that you can already take on a daily basis that exemplifies that characteristic? See, because now you become unattached to the specific ways in which it manifests, and therefore you allow for the best ways for it to be expressed as yourself in manifested form. So, Would love to hear your thoughts on this. Would love to hear where it is that you are maybe getting stuck at the moment, where there is fear coming up in you that has you still grasping at what is the thing that I'm working towards, that goal. And then also ask yourself, why is that really important to you? Is it important to you because you know it's who you are inside? Or is it important to you because you want to show other people that you are worthy, that you can do this? Because there's still a lot of that going on in society. Having compassion with that as well. But as long as you are doing something to prove the haters wrong or to prove anybody anything, you're still their puppet, darling. You're still their puppet. Just saying it the way I experience it. So, I hope that you have found this valuable. Would love to hear from you. For my femme founders or my ladies in business, I have created for you specially a blueprint of your soul business that you can download for free. The link will be in the description down below. Yes, you do need to give me your email address. Yes, you do get to come into my world for my weekly newsletters, more of my ramblings, more of my unapologetic truths. And I would love to hear from you and get to know you, because at the end of the day, we can all sit and scroll on all of these channels and just take in information, or we can start making intentional connections with people so that we can co-create an exceptional legacy. At the end of the day, this moment, this time is when we live our legacies, unleashed, unlimited, and unapologetic. I hope you have an amazing day further. I can't wait to chat with you again soon. Cheers.